Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparation?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us kite?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curiouser.
While the Millilith stands guard.
Let the show begin.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all. Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
Stands guard. Evil shall never prevail.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
May the Lord of Geo protect you and fortune find you. the Lord of Geo protect you and fortune find you.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
May the Lord of Geo protect you and fortune find you. May the Lord of Geo protect you and fortune find you.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Try your luck betting on Jane?
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we... Well, this is Mr. Zhang Li from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. So we've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure.
Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the
Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All this on a single kite. Truly astonishing. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame, as does that which the Cryo Archon once.
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, the rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able...
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous and
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000.
a most fair price.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Let me tell you.
But really good.
That's not being honest. That's just plain stupid.
Not yet. A full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terrace. No problem. 25,000 per day.
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount?
Hero of Mondstadt?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
Hey, that's a good price. Anyone would.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations for them.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 Mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
This is all you got? No can do. Child? No. He's putting up the money? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now, get me a single Chinxin flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find this child fellow.
Guess we've got no choice.
Have you brought the goods? Hey, that's pretty good. These things are pretty rare. With this Chinxin flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight. I'll make sure the work is done before I...
Should I save this money?
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming.
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and...
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy. The finest pharmacy. Is everything
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be go-
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now. The reception is dessert. Hello?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you hear that? Where did it come from?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out, and Paimon will bring...
So many medicines, but no cure for heartache.
Oh, there you are! But you can't even reach the counter! Ah, Paimon thinks you might be right! Look at the talisman on her forehead!
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt!
Hello, little girl. Do you sell...
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled...
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to her. My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some...
Okay then,
How did you manage that?
but Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi. Only fair.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins. Sometimes in Liyue, the art of the deal is simply about victory via mental gymnastics.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Guizhong Ballista. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Qinheng by an adeptus in the distant past, an early mechanical device. Located in Qinheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from external threat.
Mr. Zhang Li really knows Liyue inside out.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the cocoa goat.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast.
Did you want to add anything else, or...?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legend. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from?
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista. Perhaps we will find some clues.
What the heck is a cocoa goat?
answer from this world?
Let's dance. It's huge! Paimon can totally believe. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you would need.
It is currently inoperable.
Aw, what? It broke?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your unlimited high society knowledge powers!
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in That said, let me think for a moment. As I recall, there is a military supply. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the...
So, what you're saying is that you actually understand the working principles?
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Where is that supply post? Here, post...
I will protect you. A little dusty. Best give it a spring cleaning. All in a day's work.
Ah, these parts... One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh!
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look.
Over here we have nothing. And over there, more nothing.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret because you're...
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask.
Ha! Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure. This area is supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs for 2 seconds. The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces. And that's if you get out of this alive.
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an Adeptus for selfish gain. It is not we who need reprimanding, but you.
Leave it all to me.
We're open.
Be gone!
Another test subject. That tingle?
Windblade! Prepare to be blown away!
I got careless. That tingle?
I must leave no stone unturned.
I got careless.
good. Replace my hammer.
Be gone!
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should...
Oh, yeah, that! So we've got the Guizhong ballista working, but where's our cocoa...
A search using the Guizhong ballista revealed no significant life forms nearby, save for the usual wild. What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no
Which means... A Paimon wouldn't go that far.
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brain.
Good idea. We did our best. We can do this!
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the
What a disappointment. Don't...
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. Here. This is the name.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child, when perhaps I should...
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes, all things are random and...
Excuse me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say a bad thing?
Oh, sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
No. Him.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today, then?
Might I ask who...
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal ingredients around his neck. What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more of a simpleton than Chi-Chi. Ah! The snake is speaking! I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet.
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl, really.
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine establishment?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course.
Whew, at last, things are finally...
3 million more. Top quality. Guaranteed.
You might as well just rob the Golden House. Oh, but the Chising have taken it over for now.
3 million. An innocuous number in and of it.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much more. And as for Mr. Zhang...
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling back to child?
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness.
Hey, less laughter, more sympathy.
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return... Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help.
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals.
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you...
That's like 0 difference from 3 million.
2,990,000. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so... So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House? I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
Please be mindful of your personal safety.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense. Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our odd? Which is it? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. Well, to treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring the Mora this time. Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole-in-the-wall, praised throughout
Hole in the wall? As in a cool restaurant?
Indeed. Let us meet near the harbor. Ah, you're here. There's no need to. Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue.
Hey, there's even a storyteller!
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why. But when I say ambiance, I refer to a different sort from the one the Tevat travel guide.
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue, what does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? Imagine, the weather is clear, and you gaze. Behold, the glorious sights of Liyue. They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Merely grasping one or two of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom, enough to stay a step or two.
Tianchuan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's Paimon wonders what sort of person she is.
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion. Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's special emissary.
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about her.
My apologies, you who have returned from Jueyun Karst. I am duty-bound and cannot but I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation to you in her She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite her to come here. I wish to meet her. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads.
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu, but we've received an invitation from the Liyue Qixing. We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our...
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare honor indeed. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting. Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber, meet me at Dihua Marsh.
Don't worry, we won't forget. Dihua Marsh. We'll see you there.
Adventurer, think you can last a round against me? Oh, there. Come and see these rare curios.